Welcome to Module 4. Topic: Laws regarding sales to minors. Module objectives. After completing this module, you will know the legal ramifications of minors consuming and possessing alcohol and the legal ramifications for those who sell and furnish alcohol to minors. These objectives will be met by the topics covered in this module. These topics include minors purchasing or attempting to purchase alcohol, minors consuming and or possessing alcohol, misrepresentation of their age, punishment for a minor who has an alcohol-related offense, sale to minors, purchasing alcohol for a minor, the laws intended to prevent the sales of alcohol to intoxicated persons, and other laws that employees and business owners are responsible for. Laws about minors and alcohol. The Alcoholic Beverage Code defines a minor as a person under the age of 21. It is a criminal offense for a minor to purchase, possess, attempt to purchase, or consume alcoholic beverages. There are some general exceptions to these laws, such as a minor may possess alcohol in the scope of employment, when in the visible presence of his legal age parent, legal guardian, or spouse, and while assisting a police officer in the enforcement of the Alcoholic Beverage Code, a minor sting operation. Note this: a minor may consume alcohol only if they are in the visible presence of their legal aged parents, legal guardian, or spouse, or a minor can only purchase alcohol if they are assisting a police officer in the enforcement of the Alcoholic Beverage Code. Although it is true that people who are 18 or over are considered adults for some things, when it comes to laws about alcoholic beverages, anyone under the age of 21 are minors, with some exceptions that we will go over later. The minimum legal age to purchase, possess, or consume an alcoholic beverage is 21 years of age or older. It is illegal for a minor to purchase an alcoholic beverage. Again, the exception is if the minor is under the supervision of a police officer during a sting operation, he will not be charged with an offense. It is illegal for a minor to attempt to purchase an alcoholic beverage. It is illegal for a minor to drink alcoholic beverages. The exception is if the minor is in the visible presence of the minor's adult parent, guardian, or spouse. See Section 106.071 for punishments. Note: your employer's policy may prevent anyone under the age of 21 from consuming alcohol. Review your policy to determine what you need to do. Again, it is illegal for a minor to possess alcoholic beverages unless he or she is legally serving or selling the alcohol as an employee, is in the visible presence of his adult parent, guardian, or spouse, or under the supervision of a commissioned peace officer enforcing this code in a sting operation. It is illegal for a minor to falsely state that he or she is 21 years of age or older or use a fake ID. A minor charged with any of these offenses can be charged with a Class C misdemeanor. First and second offense, Class C misdemeanor. A fine up to $500. Required attendance at an alcoholic awareness course. 8 to 40 hours of community service, and a 30 to 180 days driver's license suspension. Third offense for minors 17 and older, which would be a Class B misdemeanor. A fine of $250 to $2,000 and or up to 180 days in jail. Possible attendance with a parent or guardian at an alcoholic awareness course. 20 to 40 hours of community service. 180 days driver's license suspension. It is illegal to sell with criminal negligence alcoholic beverages to a minor. Remember that criminal negligence is when you should have known that the person was a minor or you did not ask for proof of age when you knew that you should have. This is a Class A misdemeanor. The punishment for this offense is up to a $4,000 fine, confinement in jail for up to 1 year, both a fine and confinement. In addition, a seller-server can also be found liable for any damages caused by an intoxicated minor if they served, provided, or allowed the minor to be served or provided alcohol. You will not be charged criminally if the minor shows you an apparently valid ID issued by a governmental agency that contains a physical description and photograph that matches the minor's appearance and shows him or her to be 21 years of age or older. We will cover what is acceptable forms of identification as well as how to properly check an ID later in the program. Now, what happens if a person purchases alcohol for a minor or furnishes alcohol to a minor who is not the minor's adult parent, guardian, or spouse. That action would be a Class A misdemeanor, and the punishment for this offense would be up to a $4,000 fine, confinement in jail for up to 1 year, both the fine and confinement, and a driver's license revoked for a period of 180 days upon the conviction. And remember, in addition to the punishment we just discussed, a seller server can also be found liable for any damages caused by an intoxicated minor if they served, provided, or allowed the minor to be served or provided alcohol, although you would not be charged if the minor showed you proper ID showing they were of legal age. What can happen to the business that sells or serves alcohol to a minor? If it is found that the owner or officer of the business, the licensee or permittee, with criminal negligence sold, served, dispensed, or delivered an alcoholic beverage to a minor, or with criminal negligence permitted a minor to violate the laws on the licensed premises, their licenses and permits can be canceled or suspended.